This is KD8PC listening on the 39.
W8WKY. KD8EPC is KD8SLG. Hey, Dustin, had to wait for my...
Well, good afternoon, Nick. How are you, my friend? You got a little buzz in there with you, but you probably already know that.
Oh, it all depends what's turned on and what isn't, and where I'm sitting and where I'm not. Anyway, no one has to listen to me today. How you doing? You staying out of trouble?
Yeah, still getting used to these new glasses here. Otherwise, just got back from letting Morgan's dog out and picking up some Taco Bell, firing up the computer here, and just kind of getting things ready for the Boredom Breaker net in a few minutes. So that's all that's going on over this way. How's the ankle feeling?
Icing as we speak. So got a few hours of sleep last night, so that's a good thing.
That's always a good thing. Have they let you start putting any weight on it yet, or are you still working on that?
Well, I can touch it to the floor now, but I still can't put any weight on it. So added a bunch of exercises that do that, and moving right along. Still be a couple of weeks before I can do any weight bearing, as far as I know.
Well, very good there. At least you're making a little bit of progress, and that's always a good thing there. I don't know if I asked you. I know you're on a note, but everything sound all right on my end?
I can hear you just fine, man. I can hear you just fine.
Wonderful. That's all that matters. And your fan club is back here in the background whining a second ago.
Well, hello, Lucille. You silly dog, you. Lucille.
I swear, dude, every time she hears you, she perks up.
If only I could be so lucky with all of the dogs. All right, man, you have fun there. I'll try to get in there. We've got to go pick up groceries at Wally World and some other supplies and whatnot. And maybe I'll be out and about and be able to check in from the road. That would be fabulous. KD8EPC, KD8SLG. I'll talk to you later there, Dustin.
All right, very good there, Nick. Well, good luck with the groceries. I know that can be chaotic. I've got to go do that tomorrow, but I'm going to wake up early in the morning and go when the store first opens, so hopefully it won't be too busy. So we'll be listening for you mobile there, 73, and good to hear you, my friend. This is KD8EPC, and I'm clear until net time.
W8WKY, repeater PL1 14.8. W8WKY. W8WKY.
This is KDADPC. We're getting ready to link up the repeater to the Boredom Breaker Net for the next couple of hours here. It starts just at the top of the hour. I'll be net control for the first hour, and KI5OZZ, Miss Nancy, will have the second hour. So please stand by. The net starts here at the top of the hour. This is KDADPC, clear till net time. Good afternoon and welcome to the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker Net. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KDADPC, and I'll be your net control for the first hour today. The Boredom Breaker Net meets every day at noon Central Time on the RCWA repeater Allstar node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. This is a directed net. All traffic must pass through net control, and all stations are welcome to check in. We'll take multiple rounds of check-ins, so if you don't get in the first time, just stand by and we'll get to you as soon as we can. We're linking in with our friends in Arkansas, Virginia, and various other repeaters. If you ask your key for a couple seconds before and after you transmit, make sure you let everything drop so we can hear everything you have to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, not hearing any emergency or priority traffic. Stations waiting to check into the Boredom Breaker Net, please say your call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Echo November uniform. K85 VNU, Gil, Claremore, Oklahoma.
Kilo Charlie 4, Juliet Golf Charlie, KC4JGC. Name here is Steve, Sierra Tango Echo Victor Echo. My current location is Hillsboro, North Carolina.
All right, we picked up a couple there. Boy, we got KD5ENU Gil. I have KC4JGC Steve, and I have KG4OYS. Kevin is in and out. Boy, let's take some more check-ins here so we have a list to go through. Any other stations waiting to check into the Boredom Breaker Net, please call now.
This is Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor, Greg in Broken Arrow.
Here to Dustin, NT8D, Dave and Copley. Sounds like you need somebody from Ohio.
All right, very good there. Let me pick it up and tell you who I picked up. I picked up Greg AI5HV that time around, and Miss Judy KI5VVE. There was another station in there trying, but I couldn't quite make you out. And then I picked up NT8D Dave. So let's go down this list here, and let's start with Steve because I think he might be mobile there. KC4JGC. Afternoon, how you doing there, Steve? Take it away.
All right, good afternoon, Dustin, and everyone across the fruited plain and possibly around the world. Driving through some light rain right now in Hillsboro, North Carolina, just northwest of Durham. I'll be in Durham here in just a few minutes. Heading back to the port in Virginia after getting loaded with export in Old Fort, North Carolina, about 20 miles this side of Asheville. And just to remind folks, I mean, the areas, at least in the Old Fort area, seems to be recovering somewhat nicely. There's still evidence of the flooding that happened here back a few months ago in the aftermath of the hurricane. Down trees, washed out homes. There's been several homes that have been replaced in town, and others are still in a work in progress. So progress is being made. Let me reset. So otherwise, I didn't really expect to be down here. I was actually down here earlier in the week, Sunday and Monday. I had picked up another export on Monday morning. I was actually supposed to be in Columbus. On the west side, they're doing a delivery at 7 o'clock this morning, but that got shuttled off to another driver. Not necessarily my fault or anything. It's just, but it was, started off with my personal vehicle breaking down on the way to work dark and early yesterday morning, and it kind of snowballed from there. So since that was a temperature-controlled import, and it needed to be there at 7, and I wasn't able to do it after daybreak yesterday, I would come back down here to Old Fort. So there you go. But I had a good rainstorm in Marion, North Carolina, where I was spending the night last night, but that went away, and it looks like I'm driving back into the precipitation here as I'm approaching Durham. Again, Joy checking in, especially here on the Hillsboro 220 repeater. And this repeater's got a pretty good footprint. I'm passing somewhat close to the repeater site, so hopefully this 5,000 milliwatt powerhouse is making the network fine. So back over to you, Dustin, and good afternoon, and anyone else out there, stay safe if you're on the road. KC4JGC.
All right there, Steve. Well, we're glad to have you with us today, and sorry to hear about your breakdowns and problems there, but glad you're back on the road and you're getting things going there, and it's always great to hear you on the air today. So we'll say mobile safely, 73 for now, and we'll look forward to catching you on down the log. And now we're going to go back up here at the top and see what Gil knows. KD5E and you, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. About time for a nap. Anyway, just thought I'd check in and say hello to everybody. Everybody out there driving around, be careful. The life you save may be your own, and the other drivers might not be looking out after you. So, with that tidbit, I'll get you out of here and turn it back to net control so they can get some more out there. KD5E and you, back to net control. 7-3, everybody.
All right there, Gil. Well, great to hear you on the air today, as always. We'll say 73, and we'll catch you on down the log. That's going to bring me on over here to Greg, AI5HV. Good afternoon, Greg, and tell Miss Judy we said hello.
Good afternoon, Dustin, and everyone else on the Boredom Breaker Net. This is Greg, Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor in Broken Arrow. We're doing pretty good, and Judy's upstairs working away there, so she says hi as well. Dustin, hope you and the folks up there in Ohio are having a good week so far.
Well, I'll tell you, Greg, the weather's been absolutely phenomenal the last couple of days. I mean, we've got some rain today a little bit, but it's been warm enough. Yesterday it was 65 degrees. I was able to, I had the sunroof on the car open, driving around, enjoying the weather, and I was outside today taking a walk, didn't even need a hoodie or anything there. So we're loving that, but we are expecting some storms later on today and through the evening, so we'll see how that goes. But what else is going on over that way?
Well, this week seems to be full of appointments for appointments with the doctor, physical therapy on the hand, appointment with the chiropractor, appointment with the insurance guy, appointment with the tax guy. So apparently this is appointment week this week, but we managed to survive all those rather windy storms that's happened the last couple of days, and earlier in the week we were definitely warm. Last week we got up to like 80 degrees, and right now it's showing about 49, 50, somewhere in that range. So we're doing pretty good. Got about 2.5 inches of rain, and so I'm sure that the ground and the plants and trees and stuff needed that rain.
Oh, definitely, and that means spring is coming. I saw the other day we had some flowers in the flower bed are starting to pop up, so that means spring's not too far off.
Yeah, most definitely. Normally we have one last blast of wintry air, maybe even a little bit of snow, about March 8th to March 12th, right around in there. But I don't know. We'll see. This weather in Oklahoma is kind of crazy, and just when you think you got it figured out, you don't. But anyway, Dustin, don't really have anything else. I do miss Nick being on here and helping you out and getting to talk to him, so I hope he's doing well. But with that, Dustin, I'll say thank you for all you do for amateur radio. Appreciate you running the Boredom Breaker Net this first hour here. Blessings to you and blessings to everybody out there on the net. And this is Greg, Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor, and I'll back over to you, 7-3.
right there, Greg. Well, so great to hear you. We'll say 73 to you, and once again tell Miss Judy we said hello there, and we'll catch you all on down the log. And I'll tell you, we missed Nick too. I chatted with him briefly earlier, and I can't wait for him to be healed and back behind the blue screen there. So we're gonna say 73, and we'll catch you on down the log, and that's gonna bring me over to NTAD and Copley. Dave, how you doing?
Hey there, Dustin, everybody on the barometer net. I'm doing okay. Sun's bright and shiny out there, which is nice. A little breezy. I had a squall go through about an hour and a half ago. Dropped some heavy rain and some grapple and sleet, and lasted about maybe 15, 20 minutes, and then passed on through, and now we've got bright, sunshiny day. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing as Jim there. I saw a squirrel burying a nut about half an hour ago, so my first thought was we got one more cold spell coming, and the squirrels know it. But looking forward to spring right around the corner, I think. So wishing everybody a happy hump day, a wonderful Wednesday, and thanks for picking me up on the net there, Dustin. Wishing you a good one. Back to you, NTAD.
All right there, Dave. Well, great to hear you. And yeah, I think we're in for some snow tomorrow. The high is like 33 tomorrow. Go figure. So I wish it'd make up its mind, but it looks like some more warm weather next week, and maybe that'll be it, and we'll be able to put away the shovels sooner than later. So, Dave, 73, have a great afternoon, and hopefully, if you can, come join us again tonight for the Beacon Net. We're going to say 73, and that's going to bring me on over here to Taco Tim, KI5TAQ. Good afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon, Dustin. This is KI5TAQ. Right now, I'm doing pretty good, sitting around in the house. But later on in the day, I'll have to get out in that strong wind and head on off to the playground. You know, it just might blow Alan away. It just might blow Alan away. Oh, well. He may be light as a flag. I know that's the humor in me that's coming out, but that's all righty. But, yeah, it's also blowing some trash cans around. I've been hearing a few of them fall over. But with that said, I'll catch you on later on tonight, if you know what I mean, because I know I'll hear you on... another net that starts with a B. You take care. This is KI5TAQ.
All right there, Tim. Well, we'll look forward to hearing you again later on this evening on the Beacon Net. And we'll say 73 to you for now. And Taco Tim was the bottom of the list as it stands. This is KDEDPC with the Boredom Breaker Net. I'm looking for some more check-ins. Please call now.
This is Kilo Charlie 8, Mike Romeo Charlie. The name is Bob. I live in Oakwood Village, Ohio, and I'm going to be in and out for the net 7321 and all. This is
Kilo Delta 4, Yankee Victor Victor, KD4YVV, Jeff in Virginia, in and out.
Please copy Kilo Echo 8 Uniform India Bravo KE8 UID John in Ohio.
Kilo 5 Alpha Victor Foxtrot K5 ABF.
Is Kilo Charlie 3 United Hotel Germany.
W8WKY.
Kilo Delta 8 Lima Charlie KD8 LLC. I'll be in and out. Hello to everybody.
All right, let me tell you who I picked up there. I have KC8 MRC Bob and K84YBV Jeff. We're in and out. K8UIB John I've got on the list. K5AVF Alex. KC3 UHG and KD8 LLC there was then in and out. So let's start here with John, K8UIB at the Big W. How you doing, John?
KD8 EPC from K8UIB. Good afternoon, Dustin, everybody out there on the net. And I'm just working away on this wonderful Wednesday. And, you know, it is Wednesday. It's past noon. I am officially halfway through the work week. That is always a great thing. With that, though, I'm just working away and trying to finish off the day. And happy to be on the dry side of things. Hi. But with that, I just wish everybody a good afternoon. This is K8UIB. I'm going to go ahead and hand this back over to Net Control. 7-3, y'all. Thanks for running the net, Dustin.
All right there, John. Well, thanks for stopping by. We really appreciate you being here and taking time out of your day to do that. We'll say 73, don't have too much fun at the Big W, and we're glad you made it through the halfway point. That's going to bring me on over here to Alex, K5AVF. Good afternoon, Alex. How you doing?
Good afternoon, Dustin. Good afternoon to the net. KD8 EPC, K5AVF, Alex here, 10 miles south of Tulsa. Well, I just walked in the door here. I just came in from the hospital. I go in every 8 weeks, you know, and I have an infusion for my Crohn's disease. But I've been doing that for, 15 years now. But I tell you, it makes me feel kind of, I describe it as feeling dull. It kind of gives me kind of a half-assed, excuse my language, a halfway headache. And I have to kind of just lay back and take a little nap and kind of let it wear off. But it'll be gone in a couple hours. But anyway, I'm back from that, and we've got some big-time wind like Tim was talking about. We've got 12-mile-an-hour wind out of the north, gusting to 27. It's a windy day out there for sure in Oklahoma. I don't have anything else, Dustin. You're sounding good. Thanks for doing it. KD8 EPC, K5AVF. Back to you.
All right there, Alex. Well, great to hear you this afternoon, and hope you're feeling better there soon. And always a pleasure to hear you, my friend. So we'll say 73 for now, and that's going to bring me down to KC3 UHG. Good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon, everybody on the net. This is Kilo Charlie 3, United Hotel Germany. The name is Daryl. Checking in from north central Pennsylvania. Currently 52 degrees, and we are getting our fair share of rain today. I guess other than that, I don't have anything else. So with that, we'll go back to net control. Thanks for doing the net. KC3 UHG.
All right. Well, thanks so much for stopping by today. You're sounding real good from Pennsylvania. And, Daryl, we really appreciate you being here. We're going to say 73 to you. And then we had KD8 LLC was in and out. That brings me to the bottom of the list as it stands. So this is KD8 EPC with the Boredom Breaker Net. I'm looking for more check-ins. Please call now.
KN4YFJ, Virginia.
November 3, Mike Delta Charlie, and 3 NBC, Mike Kilo India 5, Oscar Zulu, KI-5OZZ, Oklahoma.
I'll be on now, 73, Delta.
All right, what a nice orderly list of check-ins. Let me tell you who I've got. I have a KN4YFJ, I have N3MDC, I have KI5OZZ, and I have K8TLB. Randy was in and out there. And then there was another station after that I couldn't quite make out, so we'll try it here in a minute. But let's start at the top here. KN4YFJ, good afternoon.
Well, good afternoon, and everybody that's assembled for the Boredom Breaker Net today. First name is Chris. I'm about 4 miles away from where Miss Faye's QTH is in Stanton, Virginia. Just wanted to give a quick in and out. We have 64 degrees and wind and thunderstorms coming. That's about all. Thank you very much. I hope everybody has a good day. 73's all.
All right there, Chris. We'll say 73T, and make sure you wave a hand at Miss Faye for us. It's been a long time since we've heard from her. We'll say 73T, and that's going to bring me on over to Michael, N3MDC. How you doing, Michael? What's going on?
Those thunderstorms are this morning. Tornado in the area, but I'm ready to go out and walk because the sun is finally out, so radio is taking my phone with me.
All right there, Michael, N3MDC. If you're listening still, I only got like 20% of what you said. I think you may need to charge the HT there, or maybe move to a different spot. But I heard you in there, and something about tornadoes, but that was about all I got out of that one. So let me break here and make sure you're not still talking.
Try again. That's what I said is we were under a tornado warning this morning. We had some really bad thunderstorms in the area that came through around 6 o'clock. So I'm getting ready to take Luke on his walk because I'm not going to be taking my radio with me. I'm just taking my phone with me to listen to my music. And I got to go to Walgreens to pick up some medicine that I ordered. So I'm going to take Luke on his walk and get back and go pick up my medicine. Have a good one, Dustin, and Dream DC Clear.
All right, very good, Michael. I got everything you said that time. You must have been in a bad spot the first time around because you just weren't quite holding the machine. But I got everything that time. Enjoy your walk there. Be safe, and we'll catch you on down the log. Let's go to the net control for the next hour now. KI5OZZ, Miss Nancy, the Oz. How you doing?
KD8 EPC and the rest of the Boredom Breaker netizens, good afternoon from KI5OZZ, where it is a not exactly chilly, but not exactly warm, but sunny and breezy day out here. Good to hear you and all the rest of the netizens out there. I'll hand it back to you and wait for my turn at the top of the hour. Good job and have fun, Dustin. KI5OZZ, back to net.
All right, Miss Nancy. Well, great to hear you out there and sounding good. And boy, Netlogger's finally catching up. For a while there, it was lagging and freezing up on the computer, but it seems to be working now. Great to have you, and we'll look for you again at the top of the hour. This is KD8EPC with the Boredom Breaker Net. After Miss Nancy, I had Randy TLB was in and out. Randy, if you're still listening, 73, and have a great day, my friend. And that brings me to the bottom of the list. This is KD8EPC with the Boredom Breaker Net. Looking for more check-ins. Please call now.
W8WKY.
India 5 with
KC8, Fox Queen Victor. Good afternoon, Dustin. KC8, FQB.
Doing Quebec to Oscar, mobile.
This is Whiskey Alpha 8, Kilo Oscar Charlie, W88KOC, Fred, Akron, Echolink, mobile. I'll be in and out, Dustin. Have a good net.
KD8EPC
this is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf, KD8 SLG, Nick in Ohio.
Golf Whiskey 8, Sierra Zulu Lima, Dave in Newport, South Wales.
November 5, Golf Lima Oscar. November 5, Golf Lima Oscar. N5 GLO, Bill. Oakhurst, Texas.
All right, let me tell you who I've got, and I do know I missed a couple. There was a Kilo India 5 right at the beginning. I missed your call. I'm going to have to come back for it. Let me start there. That right at the beginning, KI 5 station. Would you come back with your call, please?
India 5, Whiskey Papa. This is David out of Broken Arrow.
All right, thanks, David. KI5 WAWP, we got you. I got KC8 FQV of Northern Mark. Then I got another station, a mobile station. I think all I got was Kilo Quebec Oscar. Kilo Quebec Oscar. Would you come back with your call, please?
Yes, KQ2 Ocean. My name is Joel, and I'm in Tulsa, traveling through town. KQ2O mobile.
KB5QAI.
All right, I have to come back one more time. KQO station, would you give me your call phonetically, please? You said it a little fast, and I didn't quite pull it out there.
Yes, Kilo Quebec 2 Ocean. Kilo Quebec 2 Ocean, 2x1.
All right, perfect. KQ2O, I got you that time. Thanks, Joel. Appreciate it. Then I have WA8KOC. Fred was in and out there. I have KD8 SLG, just Nick. Golf W8 SZL, Dave, and N5GLO, Bill. There may have been one or two I missed their doubles, but I'm going to get back to you here in a minute, and I'm going to start right at the top here with David, KI5 WAWP. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is sunny and windy here in Broken Arrow, about 46 degrees, and just taking my lunch hour and thought I'd check in and see how everyone was doing today.
All right, very good there, David. We appreciate you stopping by, and you're sounding real good there. So we'll say 73 and catch you on and down the log there. I think I had a couple of mobile stations here that I did forget about. I think Joel was mobile KQ2O, so take it away there, Joel.
This crosswind today in Oklahoma. Just wanted to give you another check-in. I heard him in there. KQ2O, have a fine day. Mobile.
All right there, Joel. We'll say 73 and catch you on down the log. Let's go to our other mobile, KD SLG. Just Nick, my partner in crime. How you doing there, Nick?
KD8 EPC, this is KD8 SLG. Good afternoon, Dustin and all the Boredom Breaker netizens. Just getting ready to step out the door and head off to pick up the Walmart orders. I'll be hobbling along. Fine business. Have a great net. We'll talk to you later on tonight. KD8SLG, back to net control. Thanks, D.
All right there, Nick, 73, and good luck with your groceries once again. Good to hear you out there, my friend, and heal up. We miss having you behind the screen there. Let's see. Let's go back up here to the top. I think we got all our mobiles now and talk to Northern Mark, KC8FQV. Good afternoon. How you doing?
All right. Good afternoon, Dustin, KC8FQV. Yeah, I sleep a lot. On and off. Yeah, because, Fred, well, he did hear Nick, so that was good. Because he was wondering where Fred was. Fred was wondering where Nick was this morning. And I said, well, I did hear him. He was up early this morning. He was up like a little after 6. Talked a little bit. Yeah, when Fred called and said, geez, I wonder if Nick's around. And I did tell Fred, I said, yeah. He's up and down. He sleeps, he gets up, and he goes back to sleep. But that is just part of going with this thing. And I think that what happens with me, I go out for a day and do a lot of activity. It puts on the body. So I have to keep doing exercise and whatever, and the doctor wants me to do that. You know, do the exercise, and that will keep your body going. That way, I mentioned to them this morning, I said, yeah, Nick has got to just keep the rest of the body moving. You do. Yeah, you don't want the body to not be working. You got to keep it going. Well, everything else is going here good, and 54 degrees out right now here, sunny. So, yeah, I want to send it back your way, Dustin, KC8FQV, and we'll catch you and whomever is going to do the beacon net tonight. I don't know who it's going to be, but we'll send it back to net control, KC8FQV.
All right there, Mark. Well, we're just going to keep who's doing the pre-show a surprise until it's that time, and then you'll see when the time comes. So we'll say 73 in Northern Mark, and we'll catch you on down the log, and that's going to bring us on over to Dave. Golf Whiskey 8 Sierra Zulu Lima. What's going on over there, Dave?
KD8 EPC from Golf Whiskey 8 Sierra Zulu Lima. Good afternoon there, Dustin, and everybody on the Boredom Breaker net this afternoon. Could you please proxy in Declan? That's 2 Whiskey 0 Kilo Yankee Hotel, the kind young ham for me. And not forgetting, of course, Sue, Mike Whiskey 7 finally did it. Well, we've had a nice few days of sunshine over here. We actually got up to 59 Foxtrot today. It's been getting up to about 53 the last couple of days. But now we're down to 51. It is dark here. It got dark about an hour ago, and the local time is 18:34. Yep, I just seen Declan and Sue pop up on Netlogger there as well. Thank you very much there, Dustin. Great net so far, and I'll put it back to you and let you continue on with the net. KD8 EPC from GW8SZL.
W8WKY.
All right, Dave. Well, great to hear you out there. And before you leave, I wanted to ask you, do you guys still participate in like daylight savings time over there? Does your time change like ours this weekend?
Okay there, Dustin. Yeah, that's a bit of a sore subject with many over here, actually. And yes, we actually do still, unfortunately, participate in daylight savings time. I know you all are a time change on Sunday the 9th of March. Well, ours go to daylight savings time on the 30th of March, the last Sunday in March. It's always the last Sunday in March, and we go back then the last Sunday in October. Then, of course, we got New Zealand changing on the 6th of April, along with Australia. So I just wish everybody would stick to one time. It would make so much easier for nets and everything like that. But, yes, we do still participate, and we go forward 1 hour on Sunday, the 30th of March. Back to you there, Dustin, from GW8SZL.
All right, very good there, Dave. Well, we'll say 73 to you for now. Thanks for coming back and answering my question, and that's an awful lot to keep track of. So, Dave 73, tell Declan and Sue there we said hello, and we'll catch you all on down the log there. Let's go over here to Bill now, N5GLO. Are you out on the porch today, Bill?
N5GLO, were you calling me just then? I kind of broke up.
That's affirmative, Bill. N5GLO, take it away.
Okay, N5GLO to net. Howdy, everybody. Hope everyone's having a good afternoon or evening or whatever it is for you. I've had a frustrating day, but it's doing okay. I had an appointment I was supposed to have for medical this morning, and it had to be postponed because the machine they need to use is down. And I waited over an hour before they figured out it was going to be down all day. So it's kind of a frustrating morning, but yeah, it'll be all right. Anyway, other than that, it's also my grandson's 17th birthday today, so we're going to be celebrating that when he gets home from school this afternoon. So everyone else have a good one out there, and like I said before, if you're not enjoying your day yet, find something in it to enjoy. N5GLO.
All right there, Bill. Well, sorry the machine wasn't working, so your thing had to be postponed, but hey, sounds like you get to enjoy the day in other ways, and we're enjoying the weather, enjoying the net, and enjoying chatting with everybody. Tell the grandson we all said happy birthday there, and we'll say 73 and catch you on down the log. I did want to say that Andy EB8MO was in and out there. That was a text message checking because he couldn't get in through the pileups. And that's going to bring me down to Mr. Ray now, K5CFY. Go ahead there, Ray. How you doing?
88 EPC in the net, K5CFY. Good afternoon there, Mr. Dustin. Thanks for doing the first hour on every Wednesday. We definitely appreciate that. I'd like to thank the Silver Creek Amateur Radio Association for linking us up for a couple of hours on Wednesday. We definitely enjoy that and get to hear all the folks from up there in Ohio and all around. But anyway, not much going on here. Wind's blowing like crazy. It's I think it's about 48 degrees or something like that, but it feels a lot colder than that. Again, thanks, Dustin, and I'll jump off there and let you get on down to Mr. Grant there. 73, everyone, take care. K5CFY.
All right there, Ray. Well, thanks again for getting the Netlogger set up for me today. I really do appreciate that. We appreciate you letting us have the first hour on Wednesdays. It's always a great time. So we're going to say 73 to you. Don't get blown away, and make sure you give old Fred a scratch on the ears for us. And that's going to bring me on over to Grant, KD5AFS. Good afternoon, Grant. How you doing, and what are you smoking?
KD8DPC in the net, KD5AFS. Nothing on smoker today, Dustin. There's my house phone. Let me... Okay, got that killed off. Let's see, where was I? Nothing on the smoker today. It's too windy out there. We've got 47 degrees, about a 30-plus mile an hour north wind. Anyhow, it was kind of a busy morning. About 8 o'clock, I got a call from one of my boys. He was broke down on the side of the highway, about 6-7 miles north of Skytook. So, he had a flat tire, and he put a spare on, but it didn't have any air in it. So, anyhow, I went and got my air tank out and filled it up and went up there and rescued him. But the moral of this story is, Dustin, if you hadn't checked the air in the spare in your
the car for a year or two, more than likely it doesn't have any air in it or it's got very little. So it might be a good idea to check that thing, because a spare without air is not worthless. Pretty much worthless. So anyhow, we got him back on the road and got his car down to the tire shop. And I'll tell you what, Dustin, it was cold on the side of the highway on the Lone Prairie up there in the Osage. So anyhow, that's about what's going on here. Been a busy morning. Never got any breakfast, so I went to the barbecue joint for lunch. So anyhow, thanks for picking me up, Dustin. Appreciate you guys running the net on Wednesdays, and I will send it back to you, sir. Air your spare. KD5AFS.
All right there, Grant. Well, so great to hear you out there today. And, boy, going to the barbecue joint sounds pretty darn good. And I'll tell you, that sounds like it was cold out resting your son, but I'm glad you were able to. And I feel the pain of the spare tire having a flat. I've been there, done that, too. So I'd make sure to check mine, and I'm going to invest in one of those little 12-volt pumps for the trunk, too, just so I've got it in case. But, Grant, we'll say 73, and we'll call you if we blow a tire for sure. We'll catch you on down the log, and hopefully it warms up enough for you to smoke something soon. With that, Grant, what's the bottom of the list? This is KD8 EPC with the Boredom Breaker Net. I got plenty of time and empty lines to fill, so stations waiting to check in. Please call now.
Kilo Echo 8, Zulu Zulu Romeo, KE8 ZCR.
Boy, I'll tell you what, we'll take them one at a time. KE8ZZ, good afternoon. How are you, my friend?
Hey, good evening. Good afternoon, Dustin. Hope you're doing well. Just thought I'd check in with you. I heard you here. Took advantage of the warm weather we got going on right now. I went out to the garage and swept the floor, and it's nice outside for the time being. So I came back in here and heard you on the net, so I thought I'd give you a shout. So I just want to say hello, and with that, I'll turn it back to you. This is KE8ZZR Clear.
All right there, Harry. We're glad to hear you out there today. And, boy, enjoy that weather while you can, because tomorrow they're calling for a high of 33 and a chance of snow. So that's Ohio. Roll the dice, and the weather will change. Harry, thanks again. 73, my friend, and we'll catch you on down the log real soon, hopefully again later this evening. This is KD8 EPC with the Boredom Breaker Net. We've still got plenty of time and empty lines here, so we're looking for check-ins. Please call now.
KE8 QFT. Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Foxtrot Tango, Fred, in North Medina, Ohio.
K8 Echo, Dave, in green, in and out.
All right, we picked up a couple that time. I have Uncle Fred, KEQFT, and I have Dave, KF8AXO, is in and out. Let's talk to Uncle Fred, KEQFT. What's going on the north end?
W8WKY.
Well, I think we're going to get all four seasons in one day here, or at least three of them. Pretty nice out now. And early this morning, that wind woke me up. And as you mentioned, I believe there's a possibility of snow today. Or through the overnight hours anyhow, I'm not sure. Other than that, man, I was at Goodwill the other day, and I bought this scanner. Back in the day, it was the bomb, you know. It was a $500 scanner back in the day. I got it for $8. Of course, our local police has scrambled, so I'm just learning the thing yet, but I get some police activity on it, and EMS, and
Yeah, it's worth the $8 I spent already. So, I'm excited about that. Hope I don't time this thing out. KD8QFT, back to net control.
All right there, Uncle Fred. Well, it's good to hear you out there, and it's getting warm, so it's time for us to get your VHF antenna back up high there. So we'll say 73 to you for now. Enjoy the new scanner, and I'm sure I'll catch you again this evening. KF8AXO, Dave was in and out there. We'll wave a hand at you, Dave. Have a great day, and we're looking for more check-ins. This is KD8EPC. Please call now.
Control, please check in. KB5QAI Mobile, Kilo Bravo 5, Quebec Alpha India Mobile. By the way, your audio's so low I can barely hear you. I have full scale on the repeater.
All right there, Pete. KB5QAI, I've got you on the list here, and I've got a monitor in the ear. It sounds just fine on my end, so I'm not sure what's up with that. But KB5QAI, go ahead.
Okay, thank you there, Dustin. I heard my friend Joel in there a while ago, KQ2O. I haven't heard him in a long time. Kind of curious as to which direction he was headed, east or west. I'm almost into Claremore now, myself, coming up here for a doctor appointment here in about an hour. Joel, if you're in there and you can hear me, you might try the 14511 repeater or one of the others, and let me know which one, and we switch over maybe.
All right, let me go back here real quick and find your buddy and see if he can, if he's still there. Joel KQ2O, are you still there? If you are, go ahead and you can respond.
He must be out of range or something. Anyhow, back to you, Dustin. Y'all have a good day. We're on our way into Claremore for a doctor appointment.
All right there, Pete, 73, and have yourself a great day. We're going to say 73. Pete was the bottom of the list, and I'm still looking for check-ins. This is KD8EPC. Call now.
Kilo India 5 Delta Alpha Yankee KI5 DAY Mobile.
We'll take them one at a time. We're contractually obligated to talk to this one. KI5 DAY all day long. Alan, good afternoon. How are you? And how's Larry doing?
KI5DA1, hey Dustin. I'm okay overall, but I've got the flu. That's the problem. I got influenza A, so I'm on my way to the VA to get my meds. They tested me this morning. I don't have COVID at least, but I do have flu A, so I'm going down there now at the pharmacy to pick up my stuff and trying to make it through this transmission without coughing. So if I can do that, I'm doing good. I'll shoot it back to you before I do start coughing. KI5DAY 73.
All right, Alan. Well, 73, and get to feeling better there, my friend. I'm sorry you're under the weather, and I don't know if you're planning to take the day off, but if you are, make sure you come back and join us tonight. Well, either way, come join us tonight there, and you get to feeling better, mobile safely, my friend, and we'll catch you on down the log. All right, this is KD8EPC with the Boredom Breaker Net. Alan was the bottom of the list as it stands, so we're looking for more check-ins. Please call now.
Kilo Juliet 5, Echo Papa Uniform, KJ5, DPU. Kids are going to yank things over, and I'll be in and out.
All right, we picked up KJ5 EPU, Kendrick in the 18-wheeler, in and out. Thanks for stopping by there and mobile safely. You keep the rubber side down and the shiny side up there. This is KD8 EPC. I'm looking for more check-ins. Please call now. We don't like awkward pauses, so I'll just take a minute to tell everybody about the Beacon Net. You can find the Beacon Net every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on the W8WKY repeater. It's 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY at -R. We start the pre-show at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, the big show at 10 o'clock. We have a couple of trivia questions, and it's always a great time there. So don't miss us there tonight. I'll be doing the big show, and we'll have a surprise pre-show there this evening. So with that, this is KD8 EPC. I've got 8 minutes left, plenty of lines to fill, so stations waiting to check into the Boredom Breaker Net. Please call now.
November, July.
KJ5JNJ, Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet November, Juliet.
All right, I picked up a couple there that time. I have Key 8YNJ John. I had a little bit of an echo there, John. We'll be right back to you. And we have KJ5 at JNJ Justin in Texas. Let's start here with John, Key 8YNJ. What's going on? One more time there, Key8YNJ. John, are you still there?
Hey, Dustin. Yeah, we're still here. I got Echolink a little bit mixed. Thanks for running the net. Nothing going on, but it's here to shop this for sure. So, everybody, and wish y'all better rest of your day. And that's all we got for right now. So, 8YNJ.
All right there, John. Well, thanks for stopping by, and great to hear you, and we'll have a good day there, too. So we'll say 73, and that's going to bring me over to Texas to Justin, KJ5 at JNJ. How you doing?
W8WKY.
Well, I'm doing very well, thank you. KJ5, JNJ in Conroe, Texas. And it's a beautiful day here. It says 63 degrees on my thermometer. I'm driving right now, and it's absolutely beautiful. So I'm just heading over to Verizon to talk to them about another line. And I've been working on some antennas and learning how to use a nano VNA and trying to get into HF. So anyway, that's about it.
All right there, Justin. Well, sounds good there, and we're glad to have you with us here on the Boredom Breaker Net. Do you have anything else for us today?
No, not really. I just started listening. I don't know if there's any kind of topic or whatever I'm supposed to comment on, but no, that's it. Other than that, just glad to be out here on the radio, take a little break from the rest of the hustle and bustle. Thanks for doing the net, and good day to everybody out there. KJ5JNJ.
right there, Justin. Well, thanks so much for stopping by. And, yeah, we don't have a topic the first hour. I'm not as creative as Miss Nancy, and I don't have a lot of topics. She does there, so that's excellent. Stick around. She'll be there in just a few minutes. But glad to have you with us, and enjoy your time playing radio there. We enjoy it, too. We're going to say 73. Justin was the bottom of the list of the stands. I've still got a few more minutes and plenty of empty lines to fill. So stations waiting to check in. Please call now.
KC5, Whiskey 3 Echo, Tango Bravo. Victor Tango, Butch and Ardmore.
W3TV, man. Doubled with Butch there.
This is Kilo Juliet 5, Charlie Lima Victor, Bobby, Sand Springs.
All right, let me pause right there. I picked up Eddie, W3ETV. Butch, can you give me your call again, please? You and Eddie doubled there, and I totally missed it.
KC, Kilo Charlie 5, Juliet Victor Tango.
All right, thanks so much there, Butch. And then there was another one there, Charlie Lima Victor. I missed your prefix. Would you come back with your call, please?
Charlie Lima Victor. Try again. Kilo Juliet 5, Charlie Lima Victor, Bobby, Sand Springs.
Perfect. Thanks, Bobby. I have KJ5CLV. Thanks so much for checking in. Did I miss anybody else there? All right, let's go up here to the top. W3ETV. Eddie, good afternoon. How you doing?
Yeah, hi, Dustin. It's pouring down rain outside. I can hear it beating against the window pane here. 53 degrees in Annapolis. Not a bad day, except for the fact that it's raining. So right now we got about 1/10 of an inch of rain showing on the weather station, but I'm sure it's going to be more than that because it's really coming down out there. So it's going to be rainy all day, thunderstorms. So I'm, actually on Echolink. Echolink is the go-to when there's thunderstorms, unless of course you lose power, right? So anyway, working on a little model car here. My granddaughter had broke off the wheel off of the car, and I tried to glue it back on, and that didn't work. So now I'm going to have to try another alternate method of getting the wheel back onto the model car. It's really a nice little car, too, because it's a shame that the wheel broke off. Anyway, I'll turn it back to you, W3ATV. Back to net.
All right there, Eddie. We'll say 73 to you. Have a great day, my friend, and try to stay dry there for sure. And hopefully we'll catch you this evening. And good luck fixing that car. Let's go down to Butch now. KC5GVT. What do you know?
Yes, sir. It's KC5JVT, Ardmore, Oklahoma. Well, I'm not going to stay on here long. I'm not in a good mood. Well, let's see now. My Echolink is free. I've been using it for several years flawlessly. It's priceless. My 2-month-old Allstar, which I've only had for a month and a half, is not working again this morning. I've been fighting it all morning. I would say it's worth about $3. But that's, that's all from Ardmore. It's the KC5 JVC clear.
Well, Butch, I'm sorry to hear about all your troubles. I hope you get it figured out there. And I'll tell you, when things don't work here, I like to do a little percussive maintenance, and that usually helps there. So we'll say 73 to you, Butch, and we'll catch you on down the log there. Boy, I had a station after him, and Miss Nancy just accidentally put her name over it there. That last station I had in there, boy, I'm sorry about that. I totally forgot your call. That last station that come in there, come back.
This is Kilo Juliet 5, Charlie Lima Victor, Bobby Sand Springs. No worries.
Go ahead there. It's your turn. Take it away.
Oh, I've just been outside a little bit. I've been gone last week on vacation. Outside just seeing what if any damage this high wind and all this rain has done. I don't find anything yet, thank goodness. So that's all I got. So thanks for getting me in on your list. It's KJ5 COV. Back to net control.
All right there, KJ5 at CLV. Well, Bobby, thanks for giving me your call there again. Just a little operator error on my end. So thanks for coming back there. Appreciate you, 73, and have yourself a great afternoon. My time is up, and I'm a little over here, so I'm going to look for KI5OZZ. Miss Nancy, are you ready to take the helm?
KD8 EPC, this is KI5OZZ, and I don't mind you stepping on my toes as long as you stay in Ohio to do it. Hi. I'll turn it back over to you so you can close your end.
Oh, you just wait there, Miss Nancy. I've been itching to drive 15 hours towards you guys there, and I might just do it sooner than later and have to step on your toes for real. Hi. Thanks for everybody that checked in for the first hour. We couldn't do this net without all our wonderful check-ins there, and thank you, Miss Nancy, for taking the second hour. Ray in the background for getting the logger started for me, and thanks for letting me have the first hour every Wednesday. We really enjoy it. With that, Miss Nancy, you've got the helm. Have a great net and get lots of check-ins. This is KD8 EPC. I'm clearing and turning that control over to KI5OZZ. 73 for now.
W8WKY.
Well, sorry about the pause there, folks, because my node likes to ID and think it's turn to pipe up when I push when it's my turn to push the PTT. But anyway, good on you, Dustin. We'll clear with KD8 EPC, and you had a great net. And thank you, by the way, for letting me have 42 today, which is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. So not very often I get to do that, but there it is. So the call is Kilo India 5 Oscar Zulu Zulu, Kilo India 5 Oscar Zulu Zulu, otherwise known as the Oz. I'll be your net control for the next hour-ish. And the handle is Nancy, November Alpha, November Charlie Yankee. But you can call me Oz or whatever as long as it ain't late for dinner. Let me give it a break. Well, the subject matter today is, first of all, I would like to hear from your neck of the woods, or wherever you grew up, any local lore that you have. But before we start into that, I want to take a minute to give everybody a reminder with daylight savings time coming up and the time change this weekend. Be sure to check your batteries and anything and everything. If you have them on a semi-annual checking thing like your smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors and so on like that. Anything that is very intermittent use. Let me give it another break. So I'll lead off with some local lore around here close to me in eastern Oklahoma. I live not too far from Tahlequah, which is not only the Cherokee capital, very proud native band here, and it is also the home of where they filmed Where the Red Fern Grows. If you're familiar with that movie, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not familiar with it, it's a wonderful story about a boy and his two dogs. It was made in 1972, I believe, originally, and then remade in 2003. And some of the town shots were taken right in Tahlequah, and a bunch of the natural out in the woods shots were taken at Natural Falls State Park, almost on the border with us in Arkansas. Let me give it a break. But if you have not watched the movie or read the book did come out first in the 40s, I do believe, be geared for a tearjerker. But it is a wholesome and lovely story. The other piece of lore that I've got is that the Oklahoma State Capitol was stolen from Guthrie, where the seal, the actual state capitol seal, was stolen. But it was done in the cover of night after the election to change the state capital to Oklahoma City from Guthrie back in 1910. So that's the lore that I've got. Come on in with your call, phonetically and alphabetically, and give me some lore from where you're at. KI5OZZ here for the net.
W3 Echo Tango Bravo, W3 TV for the recheck.
And there was another station coming in. You were very intermittent in holding the signal, so I did not get anything volume-wise. I heard a voice, but I couldn't make out what was saying. So if there's a way that you can snag your signal just a little bit better and call me back. Let's take Eddie first, W3ETB. Welcome, and how's it going?
Yeah, hi, Nancy. Well, I finally got the plastic pin out of the tire here. So now I'm trying to find a way of attaching the tire back onto the car again. So when you're dealing with plastic, it's not that easy to do anything with. But anyway, I have an idea that I might be able to take a screw and put a screw through the tire hub center of it, and then kind of screw it in, and then, of course, that'll secure it to the, I guess, I don't know what you call that, the brake, the brake thing. And anyway, I wish I knew some local lore. I tell you, I've been here in Annapolis, and I've been over on the Eastern Shore, and, I really don't know of any local lore, unless there's something I would have to be able to make up. So I'm going to have to plead with insanity on that one. Anyway, it's good to talk to you, Nancy. Take care. This is W3TV. Back to net.
Oh, no worries, Eddie, and you can come back with something else later if the thought happens to strike. But good luck with the brake caliper, I believe was the word that you might have been looking for. So, yeah, automotive parts are fun. Sometimes getting them taken apart is more fun than putting them back together, and vice versa, depending on what you're working on. So, with that, we'll clear with W3ETB, and let's try that other station again, see if you can hold a signal this time. Come on in.
Kilo Echo 4, Kilo Foxtrot Hotel Rick in Westville, North Carolina.
Okay, I got Kilo Echo 4, Kilo Fox Hotel. Go right ahead, because I don't know if the repeater is going to cut us off.
All right, it's a windy day here in Westville, North Carolina. I hope I get through there okay. I appreciate you being there for all of us in radio land. 62 degrees here in Westville, and the movie Where the Red Fern Grows, that is a wonderful movie, but I'm going to tell you, at the end, oh, Lord, I run out of tears. A tearjerker at the end. The little dog that was left behind that lost its friend, its mate. I guess it was his brother or sister. I know they grew up in the country. But as far as over here, there was some SARA Indians back in the early days, 1800s. They didn't have horseback. They had to walk everywhere. And the tower, the repeaters I'm talking off of is on Saratown Mountain, named after the SARA Indians that roamed this area. I thought that was a great thing. I'll hand it back to you, 73 to all, KE4, KFH.
Oh, fine business there, Rick. And your transmission cleared up a whole bunch for parts of your transmission, and then it snowed out pretty bad, but still legible for a little bit of it. So if you're moving around, take note of where you're at. But, yeah, that's pretty cool, the repeater being on the Soro native land. That's pretty neat. Good to hear from you. We'll clear with KE4KFH. And 73 at you. Have a wonderful Wednesday. And let's pick up some more calls. Come on in with your call phonetically and alphabetically. I'm listening. KI5OZZ here for the net.
Kilo India 5, Kilo Romeo, KI5, LRH,
Alpha Mike, Sam, and those in Muskogee, Oklahoma.
W8W.
Kilo Oscar Charlie, W88KOC. Fred, Akron, Echolink, Mobile. I'm going to have to be in and out this afternoon. Nancy, you have yourself a great net. You're an absolute doll, and we appreciate you running the second hour of the Boredom Breaker net. Back to that.
Sorry, Nancy, let me try that again. India 5, Hotel Victor. I think I did last dosing.
Good afternoon, Nancy.
Sorry, Nancy, let me try that again. India 5, Hotel
Mark.
Victor.
And Fred, hopefully you did hear Nick there earlier. KCFQV.
Kilo Juliet 5, Hotel India Juliet. Kilo Juliet 5, Hotel India Juliet Joseph in Waco, Texas.
Then there was another KI5 station and then a Muskogee station. So let's try the Muskogee station first, and I'll come back for the other KI5. Muskogee station, re-identify, please.
Whiskey 5, India Alpha Mike, that's W5, IAM, Sam in Muskogee, Oklahoma. Everything hunky-dory around here. No storm last night, so we're getting along fine. As far as local lore, Davy Crockett had a trading post in this area, so that's before he decided to head Congress and then to the Alamo to that fiasco. So, back to you, $75 listener.
Sam, I got you in here, W5IAM, and let's go with the other KI5 station. That's all I got for you, KI5 station at the top of the list.
Kilo India 5, Lima Romeo Alpha, KI5, LRA. This is JP Mobile. I'm just in and out if I'm getting through. Howdy, Nancy. Catch you later.
Kilo Juliet 5, Hotel India Juliet.
Good to hear from you. You have a wonderful Wednesday and 73 at you. Let's see. I also picked up AI5HV on that set. I've got Fred, WA8KOC with a mobile in and out, and thank you for that. Good to hear your voice in there. And I picked up Mark, KC8FQB as a tail gunner for that set. So let's pick up Greg next, AI5HV. Welcome, and give us some local lore.
Good afternoon, Miss Nancy and everyone else on the Boredom Breaker Net. This is Greg, Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor in Broken Arrow. So I was born and raised in Ponca City, Oklahoma, and Ponca City was actually in 1893 as part of the Oklahoma Land Run. My grandfather on my mother's side was actually in the land run and staked out his claim there in Ponca City. And the state, the city was later incorporated in 1899. It was actually named after the Ponca Indians that were there in the area. And, of course, there's a lot of other lore about Ponca City, but probably the biggest thing was home to Marlin Oil Company, which was later bought out by Continental Oil Company. But E.W. Marlin, of course, was came to Ponca City and built the Marlin Mansion there. And when they completed the Marlin Mansion, it was about 44,000 square feet, and completed in 1928 at a cost of $5.5 million in 1928. So you can imagine what that was worth in today's prices.
Well, all around northeast Oklahoma, there are different mansions that have been refurbished as historical points of interest, but I'm not familiar with that one. I'm not familiar with a lot in the Osage, but that's really cool to hear about that.
Yeah, the other interesting piece is he actually had a home in downtown Ponca City, and then he had the Marlin Mansion, which was more in the country at that time, and it covered, several thousands of acres. His estate did, and what was interesting is people often wondered why the streets running off of 14th Street is the main street north and south, but they wondered why all the streets were running at an angle off of 14th Street to downtown, and it was because he wanted all of the streets, E.W. Marlin did, wanted all the streets from downtown having a direct line to his Marlin Mansion estate. And so if you're driving north or south on 14th Street and you look off to the west, all the streets there coming off of 14th Street, a bunch of them, they all angle toward the entrance of his Marlin Mansion there. And you can still see the old Gardener's Gates up there along 14th Street, and like I said, it covered several thousand acres. His estate did.
Well, goodness, if I had an estate that big, I would not want all the roads to lead to it, but that's just me.
Well, it was definitely an amazing place, and I can remember taking a tour of the Marlin estate. They had stables, they had a boathouse, they had underground tunnels that led from the mansion out to the boathouse and the stables, and it was a very interesting place, but it was very very amazing architecture for the time, and and their kitchen. They wouldn't let you tour the kitchen because they had trap doors and stuff in there in the event that there was a fire. It would help all the kitchen staff be able to get out of the kitchen safely. So definitely amazing place. If you've never been there, I'd encourage you to go take a tour of the Marlin Mansion there. But anyway, Nancy, hope you and yours are doing well, and hopefully you made it through all these recent wind and rainstorms that we've had without any damage there.
No, I think the biggest damage is to the one kiddo whose responsibility is to sweep off the porches because she gets frustrated with the leaves being blown right next to the door. But yeah, that's about the only damage that we've gotten. There's no shingles on the ground, and that's always a good sign.
Yeah, there you go. Well, Nancy, I won't hold you up. I know you got several people there behind me. I just wanted to check into your hour and say thank you for running the net this hour. I appreciate you. Hope you and your family have a wonderful rest of your week, and I hope everyone, blessings to you and blessings to everybody else on the net. With that, I'll say 7-3, and I will turn it back over to you. This is Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor, 7-3.
Fine business there, Greg. You make sure and give Smokey and Ginger a scritch on the ears and wave howdy to Judy. And I know one of these days I'm going to go sideways and say that bass backwards to give Judy a scritch on the ears and wave howdy to the dogs. But I just wanted to get that out of the way in case it ever does happen. Just expect it. It's going to be one of those days, I'm sure, here pretty soon, because with the time change coming up, everyone's going to go sideways for a little while for some reason or another. Anyway, good to hear you in there, Greg. We'll clear with AI5HV. Next up, I've got KC8FQV, and I've got Yosef KI5HIJ as a Blue Room check-in. Let's pick up Mark first. Welcome, and give us some local lore if you have any.
All right, Nancy, I don't think really right now, I don't. There probably is something, but not really. But I just wanted to stop in and say hello to you on this hour. And, yeah, I don't know what the temperature was, 54 earlier. I wonder what it is now, but good hearing Nick. And, yeah, I heard Nick early this morning. Yeah, yesterday I went out. And right now, I think anything you do, 58, well, hey, we're getting up there. But then we're going to go flat our face, I think, in a day or two. The temperature is going to go down into the 30s again. But, well, it's March, so we ain't got much time before it gets to be spring. So, but there has been things talked about, or there has been snow late. So I'll just send it back your way, Nancy, and we'll catch everyone, later tonight and other net that you guys travel around. So I'll send it back your way, Nancy. KC8FQE.
Right on, Mark. And for the little bit of time that I've been in Oklahoma, we've had snow late and into April as much as well. So I fully expect that winter hasn't quite been done with us just yet, even as pretty as it is out today. Thank you for that, Mark. We'll clear with KC8FQV. And Yosef, sorry I butchered your call. KJ5 Hotel India Juliet, welcome. And do you have any local lore for us?
Not exactly sure what the local lore is all about. I think it's the first time checking to the net. Right now, I'm actually trying to deal with some cows that keep getting out of a fence. They don't know what a fence means, so that's what I'm working on at the moment. I think I heard about this net from NU5D, so I use my Allstar net. KJ5HIJ.
Right on, Yosef. Well, you have fun catching those cows and teaching them what the wire means. And good luck with that, because they can be some rascally critters for sure. Have a great rest of your afternoon, and 73 at you. And thank you to Steve NU5D for the referral. He's a great patron to the net, and I don't talk to him. So we'll clear with KJ5HIJ, and you are more than welcome to pipe in at any time. Our net is going from 12 noon Central Time until around 2 o'clock, 7 days of the week, on whatever repeater you are hooked up to, or Allstar, I'm assuming is Steve's node down there that you're hooked into, but great to have you. We'll clear with KJ5HIJ, and the floor is open for more check-ins, so please come with your calls phonetically and alphabetically. This is KI5OZZ for the net.
Kilo Delta 5 Alpha Foxtrot Sierra, KD5 AFS.
KJ5, Julie Victor Victor, Mark and Tulsa, in now.
Golf 0 Alpha Foxtrot Mobile, Thomasville, North Carolina.
Oh, let me pick that up real quick. The North Carolina station, all I got on that was a 0 Alpha Foxtrot. We do have many links coming into the net, so if you could key down for a second or two and give me your full call one more time.
Kilo Golf 0 Alpha Foxtrot, QSL.
QSL, Kilo Golf 0 Alpha Foxtrot. Thank you kindly for the call on that. Let's go to the top of the list and pick up Grant real quick first. Actually, KG40 Alpha Foxtrot, were you mobile? All right, well, I wasn't able to pick that up on the quick key there. Let's pick up Grant, KD5 AFS, and see what kind of local lore you might have for us. Welcome.
Okay, I5OZZ in the net, KD5 AFS. Good afternoon, Nancy, and everybody else out there. Let's see, local lore. I can't think of anything around here, but I grew up down by Fort Worth in Arlington, Texas. And there was this story, well, I don't know if it's still going on or not, but Randall Mill Road, little two-lane road, runs out into the Trinity River bottom. And the story was, I think this was the 50s or early 60s, that a car full of teenage kids went over off this little bridge down there in the river bottoms and got killed. So the story was, we all called it Screaming Bridge. Because the story was, if you were down there at midnight, you could hear the screaming of them kids going off off the bridge. So that's the only thing I can think of, Nancy. I think it was just a bunch of horse hockey myself, but that was the big legend of Screaming Bridge back then. Of course, that was like 50 years ago. No, that's all. I guess that's all that's going on here. I think I got everything done for today and trying to stay out of the wind. I do need to go check the mailbox, so I'll do that here in a minute. Thanks for picking me up, Nancy, and I will send it back. KD5 AFS.
Well, there, Grant, and yeah, that almost sounds like one of those tales that you tell at the campfire at camp in the summertime. Great stuff there. Thank you, Grant. Appreciate it. Have a great rest of your Wednesday in 73 at you. And let's see, Mark was an in and out KJ5JVV. Thank you for that. You make sure and have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. And 73 to you. And let's pick up KG0 Alpha Foxtrot. Welcome to the show this afternoon. We're sharing any local lore with the rest of the net. Welcome.
Yeah, Jamestown, North Carolina. It's a famous story. Girl was on her way to a prom, and she got killed, and every time on a rainy, foggy night, people pick her up and take her home. That's about the only lure I know. But yeah, just working on an antenna project. Had to go get a tap. That's about my day. I'll send it back over to you.
Well, fine business there, and good luck with your antenna project. Make sure and have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. We'll bid you 73 and clear with KG0AF. And let's pick up some more check-ins. It's the bottom of the hour. We're sharing any local lore, whether it's stuff you grew up with or stuff that you know from where you're at now, or anything in between. This is KI5OZZ for the net. Come on in with your call, phonetically and alphabetically, please.
KL5VI, Kilo Lima 5 Victor India, Alaska, David.
5 TAQ, mobile in the taco truck.
Kilo Juliet 5, uniform, KJ5 EPU, Kendrick and 18 Wheeler.
Even Alaska, KL5VI. I've got Tim in the taco truck, KI5TAQ, and Kendrick in the 18-wheeler. Let's pick up the first mobile. Tim, KI5TAQ, welcome to the show. You got any local lore for us?
Good afternoon, Miss Nancy. This is KI5TAQ. I don't have any kind of local lore right now, but that's about all I could say. It's right now like 40-some degrees, according to car's thermometer, and I hardly see a cloud in the sky. But a lot of wind I do hear, or shall we say feel. The hearing is the trash cans getting dumped over by the wind. Oh, but I'll possibly see a lot of it on the flag that's flying right now, too, as well. But I'm on my way to the playground. And with that said, you all be careful and stay safe. This is KI5TAQ.
W8WKY.
Sorry about the pause again there, folks. That was my node butting its way into my turn to talk. As usual, thank you for that, Tim. You make sure and mobile safe out there, and wave howdy to Miss Becca for us. We'll clear with KI5TAQ. Have a great Wednesday, and let's pick up the other mobile, Kendrick in the 18-wheeler, KJ5EPU. Do you have any local lore to where you come from?
No, not really. I'm from a small town called Livingston, Alabama. We really ain't known for them for real, but we got a famous blues singer named Vera Hall. And we got the University of West Alabama. That used to be a university for women that studied teaching back in the day. But now, you know, it's a full-blown university now. And we had two people go to the NFL from the university. We had Malcolm Butler that played with the New England Patriots and Tyreek Hill that played with the Miami Dolphins right now. Yeah, that's all we're pretty much known for.
Yep, roger that. Every little place has its local legends or lore or, critters out in the woods, that kind of stuff. So, good hometown stuff right there.
But the legend is that a guy, I can't remember, the guy was like 7 foot something tall back in the 1800s. He he got his head cut off. So at certain parts near Thanksgiving, you can actually see him walking down the road holding his head, and some people said they heard him and seen him, but I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, roger that. Where I used to live in California with all of the Mexican population, the chupacabra was a critter of legend that nobody has seen, but everyone says is terrifying.
Okay, I'm gonna look that one up. But yeah, that's about everything I have, though. KJ5, BPU, back to you.
Thank you, Kendrick. Great to hear from you. You make sure and keep it between the mayo and mustard and 73 at you. We'll clear with KJ5 EPU, and let's pick up David in Alaska, KL5VI. Welcome to the show, and I'm sure that Alaska has all kinds of lore and legend depending on where you're from.
Afternoon, Nancy, Boredom Breaker. You got that right. Alaska is full of tales. Here on the Kenai, I guess we have the Iliamna Loch Ness, some kind of a big freshwater fish monster, supposedly, and Port Chatham Bigfoot, which is a village that's supposedly completely wiped out by some sort of a Bigfoot. And we have a lot of alien and UFO tales, so I guess the long winters, what do you expect? KL5VI.
Well, I imagine way back when people, first started going that far north, didn't know what to make of the Aurora Borealis and called it all kinds of things.
That's still true today. It's even some of us that's been here a while, sometimes it creeps up on you and you just don't know what it is, and especially when it's just a little bit out of season. It's a strange looking thing. Blame that on the UFOs, maybe.
Yeah, roger that. I know there's a quote, scientific explanation for it, but it's one of those marvelous mysteries of nature, and the northern and southern hemisphere are far divided from the equator.
Well, it is. I guess you could call it a somewhat out of this world experience, but maybe we are living in something a little different here. So, no, I'm just joking there. It is interesting, though, to see those northern lights, and of course, there's a lot of occurrences here that just make you scratch your head sometimes and wonder.
Oh yeah, roger that. And that's wildlife aside. I mean, you can watch the wildlife, and it'll definitely make you scratch your head, especially if you don't turn tail from a mama moose. You'll get more than a head scratching.
I copy that. Yeah. Speaking of mama moose, I had one jump over me just 2 months ago, I believe it was, and I kind of got trapped between my house and one of my vans and nowhere to go, so I just ducked down and she just hopped right over me. I got very lucky with that one.
Well, it's a good thing that, her being a mama was out of season because getting jumped over is very lucky indeed. And I don't know about you, but I probably would have needed a change of underwear because moose are pretty doggone big. They're bigger than a horse. And my horse kind of scares me every now and then just as how tall he is. I call him my giraffe. But anyway, good on you. Thanks for sharing with us, and have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. And 73 to you, so we'll clear with KL5VI, and that's the bottom of the list. So we're sharing any local lore and legends and so on and et cetera today here on the net. This is KI5OZZ. Please come with your call. I'm listening.
Please copy Kilo, Echo 8, Uniform, India Bravo, KE8, UIB, John in Ohio with a recheck.
Well, I'll certainly take them one at a time. KE8UIB, welcome to the show, and how are you doing today? Have you got any local lore to share with us?
KI5OZZ from KE8UIB. Good afternoon, Nancy, everybody out there on the net. And let me see, I grew up in Akron, so, there's a local lore story for everything. But I swear, growing up, that the guy that lives a couple blocks behind us on the dead-end street that you never seen was Elvis Presley hiding incognito. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. With that, I hope everybody's having a great Wednesday afternoon as I'm working away, living the $5 dream in nickel at a time. This is KA8UIP. I'm going to hand this back over to Net Control. Thanks for running the net, Nancy 730, y'all.
Fine business, John, and thank you for the Elvis sighting. Much appreciated there. You have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday there at the salt mine. We'll clear with KE8UIB. And I got K4BDX listening to us and checked in through the Blue Room with an in and out. Thank you for that. 73 at you, and sorry you're too busy to talk. Maybe next time. Let's take some more check-ins. This is KI5OZZ for today's N5XQK Boredom Breaker Net. We're sharing any local lore, legends, and legacy or anything of interest from your grown-up years or from where you're at now. So please come with your call. I'm listening.
W8WKY.
Uh-oh, we got that nasty, awkward pause. Well, either there's no local lore or people are just too scared to talk about it. But either way, that's fine. If you just want to stop by and say hi, you can do that too. If you don't have any local lore, it's not a requirement. So please come with your call. KI5OZZ here for the net.
Golf Mike 0, Charlie, Sierra November, GM0, CSN, listening on the Boredom Breakers Net, Frankles.
Okay, I got a DX call. That is TM0TSM. Did I get that correct?
The call sign is Golf Mike 0, Charlie, Sierra November, Germany, Mexico 0, Canada, Santiago, Norway, okay?
GM0, gotcha. All right, well, welcome to the Boredom Breaker Net this afternoon, and you have the con. If you have any local lore, we'd love to hear it.
GM0, CSN. Good afternoon, good evening from Central Scotland. Just come on and just thought I would try connecting and see what was about there. So I don't know whether you've got a net going or something there, possibly. The name here is Robert, Romeo Oscar, Bravo Echo, Romeo Tango. And we're stationed in the town of Hamilton, about 7 miles to south of the city of Glasgow. And a pretty wet and dreich day here. It's now 7:45 in the evening, so pitch black outside, but been pretty wet and miserable all day here. But that's, at least it's not snowing, that's the main thing. So back to yourself there, and I wonder who we have the net there, if it's a net going.
Yes, sir. You might be coming in through the Freedom Network, sponsored by Dave in New South Wales. That is the Great Swizzle, Golf Whiskey 8 Sierra Zulu Lima. But yes, this is the N5XQK Daily Boredom Breaker Net, and it is every day at 1800 Zulu. And it goes for a couple of hours, and it is sponsored by the Rogers County Wireless Association in Claremore, Oklahoma, USA. Over to you.
Okay. I'll just check I'm still working. Okay. Yeah, fine and all that, and as I say, it's good to hear you on there. As I say, I'm using one of these Cisco Internet Protocol network phones as I'm using the what do you call it? Ham radio network. It's called me. It's not ham internet. It's Ham Shack Hotline. It comes back to me eventually. It's old age catching up with me here. Ham Shack Hotline is the system we're using at Ascend. So fine on the connection there. You see, I think through New South Wales, you were saying there, the very amazing adaptation of the digital networks here. It's really amazing what we can achieve here. As I say, just using an internet phone here. As I say, it's a Cisco internet phone, which is obviously set up for Ham Shack Hotline. And also I've got it set up for hams over the IP as well. Although I seem to get most of my traffic on Ham Shack Hotline there. So I wonder the name and the call sign there, and whether it's you have a particular subject matter, or if it's just a general kind of call there. So I wouldn't hold it if there's other people about there. So I'll pass it back to yourself there, and if need be, you can pass it around the net if there's other people on there that want to hog it. And I'll just sit on the side there and add any comment if it's applicable. From GM0, CSN.
Right on, Robert. Well, the name here is Nancy, November Alpha, November Charlie Yankee, and the call is Kilo India 5, Oscar Zulu Zulu, KI5 OZZ. And I am in Peggs, Oklahoma, USA, which is about an hour east of where the Rogers County Wireless Association repeater is in Claremore. I know that the wee people in Scotland are fixing to get all kinds of mischievous as St. Patrick's Day grows closer, I'm sure. And I heard tell that it is a legendary thing in Scotland to paint the Forth, which is a bridge of epic description.
Okay, Nancy. Yes, you've been referring to the Forth Road Bridge, or the Forth Rail Bridge, I should say, which is obviously crosses the 4th just to the kind of west of Edinburgh, the capital obviously of Scotland there. Been gone since what, 1820s, when it was quite a major engineering enterprise at the time. Big cast iron cantilever, that's what it's cantilever, but it's big cast iron railway bridge. Problem with it is obviously being over quite close to the sea there, and being up, you gotta keep painting the damn thing. It's as they say, it's a kind of would you say a kind of thing where to give the impression or to give the understanding of something, a job that never finishes, because I'm not too sure if nowadays it still applies, because I think we may now have special paints, but definitely in the past it was an ongoing thing that they continually were painting the bridge. Start at one end, to get to the other end, and then restart again at the other end, and keep painting it, because obviously salt water would go for the iron, and so had to be constantly being painted. It's now not alone, because in the 1960s they built the 4th Road Bridge about probably about a quarter of a mile inland, upriver from it, which obviously is Firth of Forth. 4th Road Bridge was built in the 1960s, and which we right up to practically last year, when it was found that the amount of traffic which now travels across it has not so weakened it, but has made it such that they felt the need for another bridge. So we now have I think it's the Queen's Ferry Bridge, another quarter of a mile further inland, so to speak, or further upriver. So you now have 3 massive bridges right next to each other. I think it's a sight to be seen if you've ever come to central Scotland. There have been three massive bridges. I see the 4th Rail Bridge, which is a big iron girder bridge, and then the 4th Road Bridge and the Queen's Ferry Bridge are 2 cantilever bridges, massive bridges, and the Queen's Ferry Bridge, which is the new one, takes most of the traffic now, whereas the 4th Road Bridge, I think, just takes taxis and the kind of local buses. Therefore, they get it kind of keep it going, so to speak, and it can't take the traffic that it used to take. So quite a sight to be seen now. One of many sites over in that part of the world, because we have quite a few engineering establishments or sites in that part of the world, from the sea kelpies, which you definitely cannot miss, which are 2 big massive horses' heads, which obviously represent sea kelpies, which are mythical kind of half
Fine business, Robert, and thank you for that. And I had no idea that the fourth bridge was actually cast iron, and that was why it takes so long to paint it. And once you're done, you have to start painting it again. So thank you for that. It will be one of the things, if the other half has his way, we will sail to the British Isles on the sailboat someday in the next 10 years or so, and hopefully it'll still be there for us to see, amongst other things in the British Isles. So with that, we'll clear a GM0CSM. You have a great evening over there, and 73 at you. I'm going to recognize David. He had to hop off. He was on the Blue Room, KI5WWP. Thank you for listening. Put you in as an in and out there. And I'm going to go ahead, since it's slowing down and getting up to the top of the hour, go ahead and make this last call for today's Boredom Breaker Net. This is KI5OZZ. We're sharing any local legends and lore that you may know about. Come on in.
Dave and Copley. Kilo Echo 8 Tango Lima Bravo KE8 ELB. I'll be in and out. Thanks, Nancy. You're such a groovy chick. Have a great day.
Kilo Delta 7 Romeo Papa Tango K7 RPT Sparky in Melbourne, Arkansas.
All right, well, let me pick it up there and tell you who I've got. I've got NT8D Dave. I've got KK7YVP Annette. And then there was I want to say a 0 ZRH station. That's all I got out of your call. Your voice was really, really faint. And then I got Sparky KD7 RDT. The 0 ZRH station, if you could come back with your call and maybe tune your mic up a little bit. Well, maybe I'll circle around and see if I can catch him at the tail end there. Let's go to Dave first, NT8D out of Copley, part of our family from Ohio. Welcome to the show. Do you have any local lore to share with us?
Hi there, Nancy. Glad to catch you in the Boredom Breakers. And nothing from around here, but I do have some local lore from my childhood home up in Lake County, Ohio, around Menor, Kirtland area. There is a road called Gravity Hill, and you can find these things online, too, if you Google them. Gravity Hill, where the terrain looks like you're going uphill, but if you put your car in neutral, you start rolling what looks like to be uphill. But you're really going downhill. But we called that Gravity Hill. And right around there used to be a disused bridge, which we called the Bridge of the Seven Stars, because somebody had spray painted 7 stars along this bridge, went over a little river there, and there's a natural spring right there where lots of people used to go get their water. And that is where the melonheads live. So beware of the melonheads, especially around Halloween, if you go anywhere near the spring and the Bridge of the 7 Stars. I think you can find the melonheads online if you Google them as well. So those are my lore there, Nancy. Nice to catch you. Everybody have a wonderful Wednesday. Back to net control. Thanks, NTAD.
Fine business, Dave, and yes, I had heard about Gravity Hill and actually seen a documentary on it once upon a time. But really cool about the melon heads and the 7 Stars Bridge. Really neat local stuff. Good to hear from you. We'll clear with NT8D. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, and 73 to you. Let's pick up Annette, KK7YBP. Any local lore or legends to share with us? Welcome.
Well, hello there, and I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. It's not too shabby here. We're supposed to have rain and snow. Oh, yay, because that's something, that we all look forward to, right? Anyways, there's an old folklore around that lake. It's called the Serpentine of the Deep. Its name is Charlie. It's supposed to be a serpentine creature that's like enormous size and mystery. It's supposed to be one of these like big long worm type creatures that's living in Payette Lake. And the first sighting of it was actually in 1920 by a logging crew. So it's, and then they had sightings in the 1940s by different groups. And this thing is supposed to be between 30 and 35 feet long with a dinosaur-like head, humped back, and scaly skin. So that's the folklore of Payette Lake.
Right on. Now, I grew up that way, about an hour south of Spokane, Washington, out in the Palouse Hills, and there was some kind of critter that used to frequent the waters below Grand Coulee Dam, if I remember correctly. It's been a minute, and I was real little, but I think I remember my grandma talking about it. So, that's not unheard of in the land of lakes and rivers and whatnot up that way.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because I just heard about it recently, and I've lived in Twin Falls for about 10-plus years. And, I just heard about it not too long ago. It came up in one of my news feeds, and it's like, oh, that's kind of cool, But, it's supposedly everybody has seen it, between the 1940s, 1944, 46, 54, and stuff like that. And that is actually, Payette Lake. It's just kind of weird that I just now hearing about it a couple weeks ago. KK7YBP.
Fine business, Annette, and thank you for chiming in with us this afternoon. Great to have you. Make sure and have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. We'll bid you 73 and clear with KK7YBP. And Sparky, I'm not sure I wrote down your call sign correctly. If you could phonetics that for me one more time. KD7RDT is what I got down here.
Sure, Nancy. That is Kilo Delta 7 Romeo Papa Tango. Kilo Delta 7 Romeo Papa Tango.
QSL, it was the Papa I was missing out of there. Thank you. Any local lore or legends to share with us today?
I've just moved down here to Arkansas about a month ago, so I'm still kind of learning the local lore myself. But from when I was a kid, I grew up outside Salt Lake City, Utah, and my uncle was somewhat of an amateur prospector, and one of the legends that we'd always heard about was the Lost Roads mine. It was supposedly a gold mine there outside up in the Uinta Mountains, just outside Salt Lake City, that supposedly had untold amounts of gold in it that everyone had kind of looked around for it. And so lots of our summers and every time we go camping up there would be spent kind of wandering around trying to stumble upon this gold mine that's just waiting for people.
Oh, right on. So not only legend and lore, but something that could possibly put you in the annals of history even.
Supposedly it was Brigham Young at the time, the leader of the Mormon Church, put a man by the name of Thomas Rhodes kind of in charge of bringing that down, and he'd go up. Apparently he was the only one that knew where it was, and he'd come down with a mule full with the saddlebags on this mule were just full of gold coming from this mine that no one knew where was. But supposedly that's where all of the gold that plated the statue on top of their temple there in Salt Lake City came from. But it's one of those. I mean, every Boy Scout trip and everything growing up, that's what we do is kind of try and find out how close it could be.
Oh, well, that adds to the lore even more about the temple statue being built with said gold, supposedly.
Yeah, it was, like I said, it was quite the story that every young boy wants to, stumble upon a gold mine for sure.
Yeah, roger that. Fine business. Well, I don't know if you'll find any gold mines in Arkansas, but I heard tell that they have a very fine sharpening stones for your knives, if you know where to look.
Well, that is probably accurate. I've just learned it's called the natural state just due to the minerals and the precious stones that are actually out here just due to the geology. It's quite bountiful in the area.
Well, if you're in any kind of hilly part of Arkansas, each part of the Ozarks has its own unique draw of legendary and lore, and hopefully you'll stumble upon that one of these days, and hopefully it's not dangerous or scary.
Well, I figure if I'm out, I'm there towards central Arkansas, so I'm not too far from the Ozarks, kind of towards the Hot Springs County in that area, so it's probably one of those things. I'll run into a few of them, but I figure, at least one of us will get out of it, and then there will be a story to tell for sure.
Well, there you go. But in the meantime, if you haven't discovered it yet, Arkansas barbecue and fried catfish is quite legendary indeed.
I've not heard of that, so I'll put that on the list now. Thank you very much, Nancy. That's about all I had to check in, but can I go back to you? Thank you very much, Net Control.
Fine business, Sparky. Enjoy the rest of this day, and 73 at you, and hope to hear from you again. We'll clear with KD7 RPT, and let's try that ZRH station. Are you able to get in a better spot and maybe turn your mic gain up for us? 0 ZRH station. Well, his signal was really weak and had almost no volume to it whatsoever, and I hate to lose one, but hopefully we'll be able to hear from him again. But at the moment, I'm going to go ahead and call this the end of the net and return this station back to normal amateur radio use after I do some thanks for the SARA Club in Ohio for hooking us up, and to all of the other nodes and stations and ham shack hotlines and Echolinkers out there. Thank you for tuning us in. And thank you especially to the Rogers County Wireless Association, whose home is in Claremore, Oklahoma, USA, at the 147 Mark 090 machine at Rogers County University. With that, I'm going to declare this net closed and return the repeater back to normal amateur radio use, whatever that may be. And remember, folks, when tyranny becomes law, rebellion becomes duty. This is KI5OZZ 73.
Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8 TLB.
Randy, I got you in here. KEATLB. Do you have any local legends or lore for us before I release the repeater?
No, Nancy, I don't right off the top of my head there. Yeah, I've been trying to get in for a little bit. I don't know why I haven't, but I just had to get in today, check into you. You're such a groovy chick, and I just had to get in there. But yeah, I don't have none of that. But I just wanted to check in. Thanks, Nancy, and I hope you have a great day. This is Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8TLB 73. God bless.
Oh, 7-3, Randy, and glad I snagged you, and you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. This is KI5OZZ, and the net is now closed.